Good morning. This morning we're going to be creating a unique brand identity, and this is the follow-up lead up to us next week building out our WordPress site. There's some important tasks that we need to do before we decide to just go out and launch, and obviously there's some planning that needs to be involved in the process. So if you've been following me over the last 8 weeks on my Skinny Lives, you'll see that we've progressed up to this point. And if you're wanting to build a WordPress site of your own, which isn't as scary as it sounds, by the way, it's just point and click, and I show you how easy it is next week. But if you wanted to do that, then what you'll need to do is go back through the live training that's under the guides, under 8 steps to launch in the Skinny Startup Facebook group. Now, once you follow those processes and you get up to this week and complete this week, then you'll be ready for me next week when I show you how to launch your very own WordPress site. Professional looking website, going to be free. We're going to be using a free theme. And also we are going to show you how to easily change things around on your website with just pointing and clicking. So if you are here with me this morning, give me a hey, good morning, everyone. And let's get into the unique branding of your website. So the core topics this morning are going to be the 4 pages that we must have on our website. And we're going to talk about branding and your branding kind of template. And also we're going to talk about copy template, which I've got a free copy of for you. You just need to pop in the chat that you're interested in the copy template, and I will shoot you the link for that. And so let's get on to the first key point, which is our 4 pages that you absolutely and positively have to have on your website. Now, the reason why we talk about these pages and why you need them is because you, for example, for your information, your informative homepage, you kind of only just really get one shot at speaking to your customer here. Now, we live in a very fast society where people don't have much time and they're flicking to the next shiny object or next thing that's going to catch their attention. So your homepage is vital for you, that you have to catch your ideal client, your avatar's attention there. So you have to give them a good first impression and tell them exactly what you're about, really, in the way that you write your copy. It's good to have pictures, and it's also good to have videos and testimonials and things like that on that homepage, but it's got to be a really good capture attention page for your ideal client. And obviously consider that you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, so you may not always appeal to everyone, and that's fine. Don't forget that if you are a coach, and especially if you're doing one-to-one training, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to take on more than 10 one-to-one clients per month anyway. So, you just really want to have your ideal client. So we're going for quality over quantity. If it's products and services, that's probably different. You want a big turnover there. So you need to make sure that you really capture the attention and hit the pain points of your clients and what you're trying to help them solve, the problem you're helping them try to solve. So the second part of your, the second page that you absolutely have to have is your about page. So your about page is basically people that want to just find out more about you because they've hit your homepage. And nowadays you can drum up web pages in no time. So people want to notice that you're genuine and you've been around a while, or you're not going anywhere, for example. So the about page is where the prospects get to think about the things that you're offering them and whether you can actually help them with their issues and solve their problems, fill a gap, fill their needs and their wants. So they will want to learn more about you. So you need to include like prominent links in that page, as well as your homepage. And don't be shy to tell your prospects about why you're their best choice for whatever they're looking for in that particular area, and why they should choose to hire you or buy your products. So relate to their pain points, as we've said before. Talk about how you've developed a solution to these problems, and give them a transformational story. So, you know, this is the problem, this is how you can help, and this is where they'll end up. And kind of gone are the days of really writing in the third person, and in most casual online writing, that's acceptable. So what you need to be doing here is, I haven't done a full workshop, but I will do it because it comes up a lot with my one-to-one clients, is this ideal avatar exercise where I've got a worksheet. We work out who your audience is. And the biggest problem that we see with people starting out on their online journey is they want to appeal to everyone because they're worried. It's a scarcity mentality. They're worried they're going to miss a sale, where if you market to everyone, you market to no one. So you need to really niche down your market. And I have an avatar exercise, which I'll do a live for in a couple of weeks on that one. And so what we need to do is really appeal to our avatar, who is basically our ideal client. And we talk to them as if we're talking to a friend. So if you were sat across the table at a coffee house, for example, to your friend, and you're telling them, or they're telling you about their pain points, they've got a problem with something, and you're helping them solve it. And this is how your conversation should come across as well on your website, or even on any social media platform. The third page that you absolutely need to have is obviously your services page, because you want to be able to really, sorry, excuse me, I'm just coming out of this head cold that I had last week, so apologies for missing last week. So the services page and the products page is basically all about your offerings. So this is where they will jump on, because they've now looked at your homepage, they see what you do, what you're about. They've found out a little bit more about you, they've found out how you can help them. And now what is it? What is that transformation? What is that gap? What is it that they need to buy from you in order to fix their problems? So again, your prominent links as well as your main page. And you need a navigation that's easy to get to and from all the pages. So we'll go through that in our training next week as well. And last but not least is your contact us page or form. So you can have either contact information, or you can embed a form, which we can show you the differences there next week as well. And that's obviously for your client to then reach out to you. So you can either have a form that goes to a capture page, which captures their email and then books a time in your calendar, or you can just have an email address that they email you. So we don't want to make it too complex. So we'll probably have just a contact us form or a page next week, and just talk about what information you need on there. So that is your 4 pages that you absolutely have to have. And then we kind of talk about the branding. So the branding here is, before we rush into actually creating our website, we really need to look at our branding. And we want to know about or confirm what colors, fonts, and logos we're actually going to be using, and have those ready to go when we start to build out our website. And the reason for that is because the templates within WordPress, there's a section there that you can actually add your branding colors. So it makes it so much easier that when you use a particular theme, you click on an area and then you just literally can copy and paste these hashed colors into your particular website, and it will just instantly come up with your branding colors. So that's why it's really an ideal way of being more efficient. And this is great as well for, I've used this for Facebook covers and things like that as well. So you would want to decide what your key obviously key colors are, your body text, your background colors, secondary colors, all that sort of stuff. And if you're not sure, then I'd highly recommend you go into Pinterest and just search for branding colors, or color palettes rather. And in those color palettes, you'll have an array of different colors that professionals have got together and stylists have got together and found these beautiful colors that all work together. So go in there, choose your palettes, and there's a really neat little plugin. I can't show you on this screen, but it's called Color Picker, and it's a Chrome plugin, and I'm sure it will work for Microsoft Edge too. Which you literally plug into your Chrome, and then it's looks like a little color dial. And what you can do is, let's see if I can show you just quickly. Here we go. So this is a color picker, and then you can hover over anything, and then you can just go, okay, what's this color here? And then you can see it gives you this hash color, and then that is basically how you can copy these into like a notepad, or write them down or something like that, and that will allow you to then use those different branding colors in your own website there. So let's just exit out of there. So yeah, so Color Picker, it's a great example of what we can do for getting our branding ready. I'll just go back. I managed to flick on too quickly. Now your branding sheet, this can be done in Canva, and it's brilliant actually, because it just gives you, or it's even there ready for you to outsource to a virtual assistant, or to give to a designer in Fiverr or Upwork or any third party where you're getting someone to do designs for you. So what you can do is in Canva, you just create this little branding template. And if you would like a copy of this, let me know as well, and I will drop you a copy and share it with you. And you're just literally going to just put in what your fonts are going to be, the example of the fonts, and what your colors are going to be in your branding, in your color palette, and what you're going to use for your logo, and what you're going to use for this. The background for me was my website and my Facebook cover. So that's a branding template sheet. Is brilliant. You download it in Canva as a PDF. So when you go to share, you just select from the drop down list PDF, and then you can keep it somewhere and share it with whoever you need to share it with. And there's your branding done. So you've just saved yourself thousands of dollars in a designer and someone who's going to be a brand specialist for you, because you've just gone out to Pinterest and you've just created your brand template, and now you are ready to go with either outsourcing that or using it yourself, and double clicking on these in PDF format and using them wherever you like. So hopefully that was helpful to you there. Now, the next important part, of course, is your copy for your website. And we obviously talked about your informative page, your about page, your contact page, your services and things like that. So before you jump on and create your website, you really need to do your copy, because then you can just play around and then you can just copy and paste it into your website when you're ready to go. And I do have a copy template for websites. So if you would like a copy of that too, just let me know in the comments. Just put copy. And if you wanted a copy of the brand sheet, just put in brand sheet, and I'll get those to you. So what we covered, excuse me, what we covered is the 4 pages you absolutely have to have on your website, and why we need those. And we talked about your branding and how to basically get a designer stylist look for free. And we also talked about outsourcing, not outsourcing, but yeah, creating your brand template and your copy template. Okay, so next week is going to be recorded because I'm going to be away. I'm going to be in beautiful Byron Bay. I'm going to take some time down for a week to journal and plan my year ahead. And I'm going to be dropping devices as much as I possibly can. And I'm just going to literally be doing a planning mindset reset week at a yoga retreat. So the few days up until then is going to be a couple of hanging out with a girlfriend, and then we're going to go into a yoga retreat and dry out. So next week is going to be the WordPress site setup, but it will be pre-recorded. And we're going to talk about the WordPress site, how to customize your site, and how to outsource. And again, don't be scared off by this setting up your WordPress site, because it really is something that if you can follow instructions, point and click, then you'll be able to do this. So with that, I'm hoping that sorry, I've got a demo here as well of the WordPress template. So the worksheet. So this is a copy of the template. So if you want a copy again, just pop in the chat. Yes, I would love a copy of your template, or just put in template and I will get that to you. And if you have any questions, again, let me know. And I will see you not live next week, but I will be here next week and live again next week after that. So have a wonderful week ahead, the rest of it, and take care. All right, see you soon. Thanks. Bye.